Obasanjo. A lot of people were agitating. So now that you have arrested, you come down Uwazwike that time. Now the Kalu came up. Now that you have arrested Nnamdi Kalu, Simon Ekpa is there. I think this data from Ned Nwoko was telling you that even if you arrest Simon Ekpa today, another Simon Ekpa will come out. So the issue there is that address all those issues. The reason that can negotiate with him and allow him to continue with his agitation. If he meets the criteria of being having his own Biafra, so be it. Don't tell us that this country is not negotiable. Is not negotiable. The unity of this country is not negotiable. It's negotiable for Christ's sake. Because if things are not working the way it's supposed to be, I told you the other day I came here. I said that somebody from China has a say in this country and somebody from Southeast. Let's use what is going on now. The president is from where? Vice is from where? Speaker is from where? Senate president is from where? CJN is from where? Court of Appeal president is from where? National Industrial Court president is from where? Chief Judge of Federal High Court is from where? You are telling me that yes, now that you have removed Kennedy Ohanele and you are now brought in Janko Jugu, that the people of Southeast will jubilate. Are you talking to idiots? Look at the people that you are talking about. Check. Let me start with the source. In football, the people that have made Nigeria proud are the people of Southeast. In commerce, in aviation industry, name it. In academics, they are from people of Southeast. But when it comes to power, they are not qualified. I will tell you, Mr. President, from the first day you are inaugurated till as I'm talking to you, all your policies, administration is totally against the people that we are governed. Now,
well, what you must know is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the famed unity of Nigeria. That's what it's all about. It's as simple as that. If you mention his name in certain circles, they don't want to hear it because they feel like he threatens the real estate called Nigeria. And his Igbo makes it worse because Nigeria's DNA hates the Igbo for attempting, in the 60s and, towards the end of the 70s, to leave a country they said is no longer favorable to their existence. But I keep saying, and I will repeat here again, is there any Nigerian out there in their majority who has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Not many. That's why people are living in droves. Each time you get on a plane leaving this country is full, each time it's coming back, probably full too, but it is those who are coming back to pack their things that are coming back. That's the way I describe it. But the truth is that Nnamdi Kanu has been held hostage. He was abducted from Kenya, extraordinary rendition. The fact that he's kidnapped from Kenya could not be explained shows that any judicial pronouncement or processes after that is null and void. You cannot go and kidnap somebody and bring them before a court. And the courts have made it very clear, even up to the Supreme Court, that he did not jump bail. It was the military that went to his house to kill people, and then he escaped. And now you have brought him back, you ought to respect and restore his bail. That's what I told his lawyers. Why are you applying for bail again? Because the Supreme Court made all the pronouncements except releasing him. And I think it was because they were afraid. And that's why I say he's a hostage to this country. And like you rightly said, there are other people who have made even more egregious pronouncements and fought and carried arms in this country. And you have not treated them the same way because they're not Nnamdi Kanu's, their name don't sound East. And I'm not here to fetish being able. But the reality is that they are not treated fairly. And Nnamdi Kanu is part of the reason why that is clear to everybody.
Right.
And by the way, I must also reveal here that there are some Igbo elites who are behind this. Whenever there's a crime of conspiracy against freedom fighters, there are people inside and outside who are working together.
AIG, there are not a few who believe that the pace at which the Interpol International and Interpol Nigeria are working is quite interesting. They point to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group, Ipob, he didn't take long for them to grab him from the same Kenya and get him down to Nigeria, and he's facing justice now. That's why is this like a case of we are following process, diplomatic channels, etc., etc.
Believe you me, I want to tell you, I don't know what you are talking about.
All I know...
You seems not to know exactly what we are talking about here.
No. You are bringing an issue that Interpol is not aware of. You know, let me define the role of Interpol so that you can understand. Interpol is an international police organization that assists law enforcement agencies within the 196 countries to look for a fugitive that runs or is hiding. And if you look at all the other fugitives that are brought to face justice in Nigeria, they have the link, those who are involved with Interpol. So I don't know I don't want to talk about issue of Kanu, who brought him back to Nigeria. I'm not aware how he was brought back to Nigeria or how he came into Nigeria. Interpol is not aware. We stated this long time ago, and we made it categorically clear. So it's not a question. There are what we call police-to-police relationship, international police cooperation. Another police, it does not necessarily bring Interpol. If one police and another exchange a suspect is running from them, they can have an international police cooperation that out of the scope of Interpol. But however, if a notice is given to an individual, like blue notices, when the inmates in Kuje prison escaped, we did a biometric capture of those suspects, and we shared it with international communities. We shared it with our law enforcement agencies. Many of them were re-apprehended because we have their biometrics. Now, in the issue of red notice, where a red notice is issued under the federal court that issued that notice of arrest, that is warrant of arrest for such international, it will go to the Interpol, we'll process it, we'll look at it, we'll look at the charges, and then we'll issue a red notice. On that red notice, we bring back the culprit to face justice because all the 196 countries will be looking for that individual.
We would sincerely like to thank you, retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, Garba Umar, who is currently the Vice President of Interpol Africa Region. Thank you, sir, for coming on the News Hour.
Thank you for having me.
na-egbu mmadụ kwee n'ihi Biafra onye ahụ onye ohi onye ọbụla pụtara na-ezu ohi na-agba ama na-atụrụ ndị mmadụ na-eme ihe niile ndị a niile kwere n'ihi IPOB onye ahụ onye ohi we are here to fight for freedom, for justice, equity and fairness. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing more, nothing less. And we cannot be cowed by anybody. We are without fear before our enemies. And we speak the truth always. I want all the journalists here arrayed to go and ask government of Nigeria, what happened to treasonable felony? Where are those charges today?
From 2015.
They have just disappeared because they have no evidence against me. Anybody committing crime cannot go scot-free. I swear it. They cannot go scot-free. Anybody involved in any type of crime in the East cannot go free. And they're doing it because I'm in DSS. That's what if I said no idiot can try this rubbish, and they know it very well. They know it very well. And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. Yes. They are making money with insecurity.
That's correct.
They're making money with it. They know now the Kanu is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot? Who is the bagger? That will speak when I'm talking. Who is the fool? Who is the idiot? I ask. That I give an order in the East, and any idiot will counter it. Who is the bastard? I'm asking you. Nobody can.
Sir, are you
I'm not the Kanu. Who is the idiot?
No, don't. No, man.
What is it?
Can you tell us the ongoing killings in the East in the name of IPOB? What is your stand on that?
Anybody involved in any form of violence or insecurity in the Southeast,
In the name of IPOB.
in the name of IPOB, is a gunner, and they know it. Let me come out of this nonsense, this mess. 2 minutes only.
There will be peace.
Only 2 minutes, I guarantee you.
And tranquility.
And there will be peace in the east. Not just southeast. Everywhere in the east, if not the entire south. Huh?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That is
Yes.
What is it? Calendar.
No, I want the hand. One here. That will be justice. I'm not going to get more jacket. Who is the bad? So there is nothing on that that cannot be reviewed. Are you getting? Whoever plays the role he plays. If man does not see the person, God sees the person, and God will bring that person to judgment. Whoever is doing what he judges, that's all. The court is also entitled to change its mind as well, depending on the strength of the argument.
Thank you.
So we hope that they'll change their mind.
They are using it to do experiment against us.
Exactly. So there is no way we're going to allow that to happen. My rights must be respected.
It's important.
My right to fair hearing must be observed and obeyed.
Understand that.
They brought him to Kenya into this talk and allow him to talk with that.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you,
yes.
has it not been working?
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association where they brought one quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor, to treat him.
To come and try and treat me.
But up to now, they have not...
They don't know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in DSS custody, there won't be
no trial.
So what is your application for?
Is seeking for a non-custodial arrangement by the court.
You said house arrest.
Exactly. Yes. I don't mind house arrest because I'll defeat them. In this court, I'll defeat the government of Nigeria. Here, Jehovah will see it. Where is the treasonable felon? Where is it? All these years, journalists are shouting treasonable, treason. What's the treason today? It's gone. In some way, this terrorism charge will go. I'm thinking of another capital offense that can charge me with. Maybe, I don't know, impregnating the wife of somebody. I don't know what other thing they're going to charge me.
Are you saying you are innocent of all these charges?
The federal government, they know I'm not guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people. And I will fight for them.
Okay, sir, last
for justice and fairness and equity everywhere.
Last question. Has your family been able to...
Anybody using IPOB to commit crime is a criminal. It's not part of this family. Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death. You must help the poor and those who cannot help themselves, and be of good character that God may love thee. That's who we are.
So what will be your words to those out there in the East who are killing in the name of IPOB?
That they are criminals. They are criminals. They are not part of this family. We are called a family for a reason. We've come to serve our people, not to enslave them. Anybody conducting any type of activity that contravenes the welfare of our people is a criminal and must be dealt with.
Thank you very much, sir.
Any form of violence or subversion in the name of Biafra is not part of this family. Our family is noble. It's called IPOB. It's all over the world.
So you condemn anything that has to do with killing?
In total, why would I kill? Violence. People have sacrificed my parents for them. Why would I want to kill any other person after that? Huh?
Anybody who's committing crime in the name of IPOB
is a criminal.
Self-determination. self-determination is not regarded as a crime in any nation of the world, including Nigeria, under Article 20 of Nigerian law, that's African Charter, Article 20. Now, Kenya has a companion law. United Nations has a companion law. So when you take anybody to any court in any country in the world, and you tell that court, I want him in my country because he wants Biafra, they will tell you to go to hell. You're a kidnapper extraordinary, whether you are government or not. You are a rogue. You should not try anybody in court for wanting to not to belong, for wanting a separate nation. That's how Nigeria was founded, for God's sake, in 1960. Is it not? It's self-determination. That was how Midwest region was created in 1963. Is it not? That's how Nigeria lost Southern Cameroons to Cameroon. Is it not? Is that called referendum or plebiscite? And that's how Nigeria gained Adamawa, the former Southern province of Cameroons, into northern Nigeria. So why should that of Biafra be different? It's only a crime in Nigeria. IPOB is only a terrorist organization in Nigeria, but not a terrorist organization all over the world. That needs to tell you folks something. That is why Nigeria dodged and went by night, ambushed Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and kidnapped him. We cannot take a government to criminal court and jail a government, but we can call a government to answer to the civil courts of this country. There are courts in this country, so Nigerian government must answer to this court, like I argued before the court, upon
ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ wee na-ata ikikere eze nwaanyị kunye ka ọ gaa ubi gaa rụọ ọrụ Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala ihe niile n'iyi okwu ebepụ ya isi anyị bụ ka anyị kpọpụ onye nwe anyị n'ugwu awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo ihe ọbụla anyị mara aka n'ime ha si maka ha aga n'ihu elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememiri agha nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra bụ ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm juru ebe niile ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ anyị kwuo ekwesịpụta anyị ka kpọchie anyị kwuo ekwesịpụta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe ọ bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi wee hụ ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizoba nna nke dị nsọ onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro bi na anyị bụ ụmụ gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ajọ ihe bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ bịa ka iwe tituo ozu ọ bụ ọkọwa mgbe emilere Goliat Chineke nna nke igwe wee memire Fero sikwa otu a mee ka Fero bụ ọgụzọ n'ihu ụmụ ndị IPOB ka o wee taa akwapụ iguni ụtọ ọzọ ị ga na-edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume ọ bụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ ọ bụ gụ nwa bụ ekekere n'igwe n'ụwa nwunye ọbụla kere gị nweghị mmalite nweghị ọgwụgwụ kama anyị onwe anyị kwa anọkpa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama marakwa na okwu gị na-anọgide bụ ego mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe egosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na-abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu nke abịa ma
Ise. Welcome, dear friends. Welcome, Umuchukwu Bikabia. Welcome, every one of you, to this program this evening. Excuse me. Here on this platform, IPOB Western Cape Media TV. I welcome you in the name of Chukwu Bikabia Maprumi Henina. And as I welcome you, fellow Biafrans, I want you to welcome others. I want you to welcome your friends. I want you to welcome your family. I want you to welcome all the lovers of freedom who reside around you. Fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this evening we are reaching you live from Cape Town, Western Cape and Cape Town to be precise. We are IPOB Western Cape Media TV. We said to you welcome this evening. As you are joining us this evening, we'd like you to share the program. Share the program, like the program, invite everybody, and let them come this evening to join us because we are about to start. And we'll be so happy that we have so many people who will be viewing us this evening. We are happy that you are here as always, and we shall continue to appreciate you, to appreciate your support. We will never take your support for granted. We love you because you loved us. Thank you for being part of this family. We say bless you. Whatever you do or you are doing, be with you. And I wish you Biafra above every other thing. I wish you Biafra.
Biafra will be your portion as you continue to fight in your own little way to make sure that this great struggle of ours never dies. So shall Chukwu Kabiama bless you, sustain you, and provide for you. So that at the end of the day, each and every one of us will join, we gather in our land, which is Biafra, to celebrate the great victory that Chukwu Kabiama has given to us. I thank you once again for being part of this program. And I want you to know that we are live on all our social media handle. Yeah, we are not live yet on Facebook, and as we continue to work towards restoring our Facebook, for now we are live on our YouTube page, which is IPOB Western Cape Media TV. We are live also on our X, formerly Twitter. IPOB Western Cape Media TV is the name. So make sure you join us in any of these pages or in any of these channels, any of these platforms, and continue sharing our program. That's the only thing you can do for us. That is the only way you can support us further, by sharing and liking our program. Comment if it is necessary. You can put in your comments, then we move. I thank you for being here this evening. And I want you to know that we are always here together. So this is IPOB Western Cape Media TV. Here we speak nothing but the truth. We are without fear of evil. We are fearless before our enemies. We are not here to represent any individual, but to represent and to defend our fatherland, Biafra. Because for us, it is Biafra today, tomorrow, and forever. If you are offended by our resolve, we have no apologies for that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, worldwide. And his position is incontestable. IPOB is here to restore Biafra, and we are not going to be swayed until Biafra is restored. Welcome to IPOB Western Cape Media TV, saying it the way it is. Yes, of course, we shall continue to say it the way it is, without fear and favor, because here truth is our hallmark, and we are fearless before our enemies. So we are not afraid of you. How you feel, what you feel, is not our problem. Our business here is to speak the truth at all times, irrespective of who is concerned. If you expect us to start covering evil, then you will wait forever. We shall continue to speak the truth, because truth is our hallmark. I welcome you, fellow Biafrans. I bring greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, from my coordinator, our coordinator representing IPOB Western Cape Zone, Mazi Innocent Alia. Mazi Innocent Alia is the representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here on this part of the world, in this part of the world, IPOB Western Cape. Mazi Innocent Alia is a Biafran who is a hardcore, a definition of resoluteness, a man of honor and dignity, a man of determination, a man who has labored day and night because of Biafra, a man who has lost it all because of Biafra, a man who has put in danger his family, a man who has deposited, who has spent his money and his energy making sure that the propagation of this gospel continues. He is the reason we are still together. He is the reason IPOB Western Cape has not fallen apart. Mazi Innocent Alia He's a believer and a hardcore. And we pray that Chukwu Kabiama will defend and preserve him until he see Biafra. You see? I bring greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, from the executive of IPOB Western Cape. Men are working continuously, day and night, to make sure that Biafra is restored. I want you to know that IPOB Western Cape executive are men of honor, dignity, and respect. They must be encouraged. They are doing a lot to make sure that IPOB and Biafra at large did not go into oblivion, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of the propaganda against us. Our executive here continue to fund, to sponsor the liberation of Biafra. But no, you can't find this anywhere. So I thank them, and I say may Chukwu Kabama continue to bless them. I bring greetings to you also from all the lovers of freedom all over the world, no matter where they are. Greeting is coming to you from them. May you always be alive to witness Biafra. My name is Mazio Ibuchi. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abịama Premier Henine, I am your host. I thank you for being part of this program. I'm a believer. I believe in Biafra. I can do anything for Biafra. I can go extra mile for Biafra. I'm doing what I'm doing for the love of Biafra. Nobody pays me to do this. Nobody has given me any money for this. What I'm doing it for Biafra. I think this is the least I could do for Biafra. So I believe in Biafra. I believe that our future and destiny in Nigeria came to an end in 1967 when Nigeria declared war and massacred over 3 million of our children through hunger and starvation. A country who loves you will never do that to you. Just like they are doing today, they came into our land in the name of trying to quell the agitation, in the name of trying to stop those who are proclaiming Biafra. At the end of the day, by the time they left our land, our villages, casualties everywhere. They burned houses. They killed both men and women. And when you ask them, why did you do that? They will tell you that one of their officers or one of their personnel were killed by the agitators. Just like what is happening today in Okwama, in Delta State. When the military and the youth or the whatever militants had problem in that community, Okwama community, and some of them were killed. On coming back, houses, villages were razed down, burned to ashes. People were massacred on the street. At that point, Nigerian bloodthirsty military terrorist men and women were not yet satisfied. They began to take their elders, their kings, to imprison them under torture, constant torture. Today, we are receiving reports from both Sahara Reporter and others that all these elderly men, some of them are 80-something years. What a wickedness! What a wicked country! How could you do that? A man of 80 years, what does he know? What can he do? A man of 80 years, you took him away, put him in prison, where you continuously torturing him until his death. Today, 2 elders of Okwama community in Delta State were dead because their community
the youth of their community and Nigerian military men had altercation. That is the price of one Nigeria. It will surely happen to you one way or the other. Nigeria have a way of happening to people. Have a way of happening to people. And what do I know? Those communities of Okwama are those. They are one of those who doesn't have anything. Who doesn't want to have anything to do with Biafra. They believe that it's Igbo people that Nigerians have. They are not after only Igbo people. They are after every Biafra. Because to them, you are a Biafra, you are Igbo. You are the only one who is counting yourself as not being Igbo person. The Fulanese does not know you as a Okwama community or whatever. They don't know you as an Ishekiri. They don't know you as Igodomigodo. They don't know you as Robo and Ishoko. They don't know you as Ibibio. They don't know you as such. You are, all you are is Inyamere. You are Igbo. The same measurement, the same level of wickedness they meted on Igbo is what they will replicate to you. There is no exception. They do not count you out. You are the one who is counting yourself out. Just like those who said, I'm not Igbo, but your name is Ikechukwu. And you think you are deceiving everybody. You are deceiving yourself. The person you are talking to knows you are a fool. Your name is Ikechukwu and you are not Igbo. Your name is Chinedu, you are not Igbo. And you are talking to a reasonable human being, trying to separate yourself from those you see or take as Igbo people. But when it is time, you also pay the price for treacherousness. You pay the price for denying yourself. Because now you have isolated yourself. Now to destroy you is not difficult for anybody. So I just want you people to know that the only hope is Biafra. If you still believe in Nigeria, good for you. If you still believe that Nigeria, yeah, it's fine. If you still believe Nigeria could be fixed, good to you. You that believe that Nigeria could be fixed, it's okay. Those that believe that Nigeria could not be fixed, that they want out, also it's okay. Do not kill me for that. Don't kill them for believing for what they believe. That is why we seek. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said referendum. It was why Simon Ekpa conducted self-referendum, where over 58 million people voted yes. This is what I say. You don't need to kill somebody for expressing his God-given freedom of expression. Why would you kill someone by saying, Biafra, I am a Biafran, I'm this, I'm an indigenous person of Biafra? Why would you kill the person for that? And those who came to proscribe a whole indigenous people of Biafra? Because when you proscribe IPOB, automatically you have proscribed both those you are working with, because it is called indigenous people of Biafra. These are the people you proscribe. We call them terrorists. My problem is that those politicians does not know all these things. They think that they are exception. They think they are not part of it. They are not involved. But in actual sense, you are a terrorist. Because your person, your ethnic group, your territory has been proscribed and called a terrorist. So I continue to say that Nigeria is not for us. Every indication points at that. That Nigeria is not for us. The earlier we join our hands together and do something and start doing something, join those who are doing something already, the better for us. the earlier we join together in unity, in love, and the better for us. Enough of this division. Enough of infighting. It does not take us anywhere. Rather, it makes us look weak before our enemies. That brings me to one of the things I am here to do today. I have not gotten to our main target. But before I continue, fellow Biafrans, I say to you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you, depend where you are viewing from this evening. So before I go on this evening, our topic says IPOB is a sleeping giant. Let me tell you why. Yeah, I'm going to tell you why I made these assertions today. You know, some people are not, it doesn't sit well on them when we talk about the rotten, the bad eggs, and things that makes IPOB to remain stagnant, divided, and weak. They don't want us to talk about it, but we must. The more we talk about it, the more those who don't actually understand what is happening will understand. And probably, perhaps, make a difficult, a different decision about their current stand. Because some people believe that the DOS are getting it right. Some people believe that, oh, that is how it should be. But we're going to be saying a lot of things in regards to that as we progress. I'm going to talk about something very, very important, a pressing issue. And that is about, what we're seeing on social media. No, we had a very high hope. And we always very proud of the achievement of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Ezra and his entire cabinet. We are so super proud of them. We are super proud of their powerful feat, powerful success, the bravery they displayed in Finland. We were so proud that they despite the danger, despite the threats, they were able to declare Biafra. Some people will say, but you said you are IPOB. Why are you now talking about that? Yes, I am IPOB, but before I become an IPOB as a member, as an organization, I am a Biafran. That is it. So anything that has to do with Biafra concerns me. Does not matter where I belong. I'm not part of the cabinet of Prime Minister Simon. I'm not part of his legal team. His media team. I am IPOB. You can see it that we are IPOB Western Cape. And we stand on that, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But that does not mean that when someone is doing something that is commendable, we will not. No, we don't. Here we don't flow like that. We are not envious of people's success. We support everything because if Biafra, as they have declared and restored Biafra, if Biafra tomorrow receive the recognition that it needed to become a total and complete sovereign nation, won't I be part of it? I will. So I am here to support everything that is well, everything that has to do with what I'm doing. I am a freedom fighter. I believe in freedom. And every freedom fighter is my friend. That is why we call each other comrade. So we're proud of this Biafra Republic of Men in Exile. We're proud of them when they declared Biafra. Today it is known as the United States of Biafra. We're so proud of them, so proud of what they have achieved, the speed they applied, and the hope they resuscitated in us. Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by Nigeria government under Muhammad Buhari in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria illegally, our hope were dashed. To make the matters worse, DOS destroyed everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu devoted his entire life building. DOS brought IPOB to its nails. DOS made IPOB to become a pressure group rather than a freedom fighting group. DOS handed IPOB over to Nigerian politicians and bastardized ESM. So our hope we're dashed. We become like sheep without a shepherd. While we're all battling this nightmare, lo and behold, Mazi Simon Ekpa appeared from the blues, and he began to give us hope and reason to believe again. While we were celebrating that and the victory and the feat of this great man, Finland struck. When the Finnish government invited and detained Mazi Simon Ekpa, we did not see any reason to be afraid of anything, because we believe that those he left behind were capable hands, were educated ones, unlike IPOB, where you see street urchins being in the being in the seat of power. We believe that Simon Ekpa assembled professionals in their various fields. We believe that Simon Ekpa assembled the best brains of Biafra. So we are so highly hopeful. And to make the matter even more hopeful for us, they carried out the legacy of Mazi Simon Ekpa until they declared the United States of Biafra. And while we were anticipating, hoping that, oh, from this moment, things will begin to happen, we are hearing a different story, something that makes my heart to bleed. Today, what do we hear? We see power tussles. We see men gossip. They sit on the, as I seated facing my laptop, and be gossiping. They gossip from morning to night for 5 hours. Sonny Akbarawa will sit and gossip. Rafael Ajere will sit and gossip. To make the matters worse, Oge Chukwunkere, the former finance minister, will also join them, and the rest of them. While all these things were going on, those who were not supposed to be dragged into it were surprisingly dragged into it. The Biafran Liberation Army and men on ground. The administrative personnel in Biafra land, those who are in more danger. You know, what they do not understand, that those in diaspora, Their danger is in a very minimal, it's limited. But you that is in homeland, who wants to involve yourself in something you don't know, something that will take your head, I pity you. If you have sense, if you are a Biafran, a commander of Biafran Liberation Army, if you are an administrative head, whatever position you occupy in this government, I advise you to allow these men that have sold their respect to the market to go on and continue disgracing themselves. Don't be part of it. When the Nigerian terrorists, military, and police will come against you, they will not be there. I saw them on social media making videos. Why do you think this sudden attack on our men on ground? Why do you think that somehow from nowhere, the Nigerian police, military, and the ordinary vigilantes have mustered the courage to go after our men on ground? Because they have perceived the vision. They saw that you people are no more united, you people are divided. You know, they used to say, struck the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. But it's quite unfortunate that you allowed yourself, after many years of tutoring from your leader, Master Moneba. Just like IPOB, you collapsed like a pack of cards. After years, Master Namdekano devoted in lecturing us as IPOB how to stand when he's not there, how to progress, how to be independently thinkers, how to reason and think as a freedom fighters, devoid of envy, greed, jealousy, hatred. IPOB were clapping for him. To his amazement, to Mazen Amdekan amazement, the people who were clapping for him, who were hailing him, he thought he was talking to human beings. He didn't know that his efforts, sacrifices were all in vain. Forbid, because men like us who heard him are still here. We are here. And I believe that there are men in that group, the Biafra Republic of Men in Exile, there are men in that group who are still sane. Whoever you are, that is joining them to fight this fight of shame, I pity you. Allow them to continue to disgrace themselves. I'm highly disappointed on these people. Martin Amdekano gave us IPOB code of conduct. Everything stated. Jobs divided. Each and every one of us knows our work and how to go about it. Our code of conduct supersedes every interest, personal interest. IPOB code of conduct is our constitution. But immediately Martin Kano was taken away, those in helm of affairs begin to extend their tentacles. They begin to put eyes where they shouldn't be put their eyes. They begin to make changes that is not within their reach. They began to create enemies. They began to separate the people, raising them against each other. Divide and rule started. That was what crumbled IPOB. And when men like us were here, like I'm doing today, like I'm calling those in Simon Ekpa's cabinet to be very, very aware, wary of what they are doing. You must take a lead from what happened to IPOB. Most of you, or all of you, were once IPOB members. Once in the past. You were all IPOB. You were all IPOB. Today, the same thing that made you to run away from IPOB, the same thing that happened in IPOB, that scattered IPOB and brought it to her nails, is what is facing you today, and you did not even know how to handle it. As the Igbo say na ozu na amara akpo ogene ya negodo egbe na egbe anya n'odu. If you don't know, as a Biafran Republic government in exile, if you don't know what you are doing today, where it is going to end tomorrow, look at IPOB, look at ESN. All the commanders of ESN were killed. Those that are left are with a embargo today. They have gone for amnesty. The Nigerian government happily embraced them. Is that what you want for those men that you have given the best weapons to fight and defend our land? Is that what you want for them? Some of you said that the reason you are doing what they are doing is because the men on ground must be funded. How could they be funded? With division everywhere. Do you think Biafrans, with the level of division in your midst, do you think that Biafrans will be happy to donate to you? And what breaks my heart is that whether Biafrans donate en masse or not, it doesn't concern you. Those who suffer are those men in the bush. Because when two elephants are fighting or fights, it is the grass that suffer it. It doesn't concern whether Biafran funded the Liberation Army or not. It's not your business. That is why it is very easy for you to scatter it. That is why it's very easy for you to put them in danger. Learn from what happened to IPOB and ESN. Ask yourself, where is ESN today? Where are those dreaded ESN, those commanders? Where are they? Many of them are dead. Those that are alive are on the side of Ipob, coming to attack and kill the same people they once protected. And will you blame them? Will you blame them for taking such decision? Who doesn't want to be alive? When Chike does them, Tony Zurumike, and the rest of them, we are dividing their friends. They did not know, they did not realize that ESN is going to suffer it. Let them call for fundraising for ESN. Nobody comes. It's still them within the circle that we gather there and be acting as if something is happening. Is that what we want for this government that Biafrans supported so much? Retrace your steps. The earlier, the better. Makanasi neji oge chidi when I told you makabona chidie, it will be impossible because it's going to assimilate with darkness. Now that things have not scattered completely, you can mend it now. All you need to do is to leave all these personal interests. Listen to me. Unless there is something that you are gaining that we do not know, nobody is being paid a dime to do the job we're doing. Like I told you before I started this program, I told you, Biafrans, that nobody pays me to do what I'm doing. In fact, I spent my money to do what I'm doing. I spent my own time and energy to do what I'm doing. Nobody pays me. So if, for instance, Mazen Kanu comes at me and said, Mazen, to stop talking about IPOB and Biafra, do you think I'm going to fight about it? A job we're given to you to do, and the same job we're taking away, job that was given to you to do, you started to fight, you started to cause confusion. You want to bring everything down. What for? What will you gain? What is that thing that will be your gain? If you destroy this government that Mazi Simon Epa put together, if you destroy it, what is it going to profit you? I am asking Sonny Akbarawa, I am asking Raphael Ajere, I am asking Ogetuku Nkere and the rest of them, both those who are writing to attack them. You were there when Mazi Simon Epa made that decision that Dr. Ngozo Rabese is his chief of staff. You were there. All of you supported it. All of you were working in the same cabinet. And everything was going well. Then when immediately Mazi Simon Epa was taken out of the way, it now falls on his chief of staff. Now you started to fight. Now her decision is not good enough anymore. Now she is not worthy to lead and make decisions. How don't you know that what you are running is a government? You are running a government. When the president is not there, the next person in line should take over. And his or her prerogative as a leader, as a president at that particular time is to make sure that the government does not collapse. Whatever changes that needed to be done by him to have success or to achieve success, it is her right or his right to do so. Because there is something that he sees in you that made him to say, I cannot work with this person. I need to work with the other person. He needs or she needs those who are loyal to him. Just like you were loyal to Mazi Simon Epa while he was there. He worked with you. He sent you an errand, you went. You came back, you reported that back to him. Same way, the current leadership, which is the chief of staff, Ngozo Rabese, it is now her government. She's now the head of the government. She could make changes when Mazi comes out and take over the government from her. Mazi may decide to revert back if he wants. If what the current secretaries were doing is not enough for him, if he thinks that he still needs Ogetuku Nkere to be his finance minister, he will reappoint him. You were not sacked. It's only when you are sacked that it becomes difficult for you to come back. But when you are relieved your duty or you are asked to step aside for someone to try, there is always open, there is always chances that you will be reappointed. After all, Donald Trump ruled America for 4 years and failed his second term as an incumbent president of America. He failed. America did what? America said, we don't want you now. Go. Now he came back in 2024. They reappointed him. The same thing applicable to Ghana. The person that is ruling Ghana today ruled Ghana in the past and failed election. Today he is back. That is how it is. That you are asked to step aside is not the end of the way. I mean, the road for you. What's fit for you is the legacy you kept, the record and standard you set. If there is nobody that to attend that standard, you will be looked after. They will look for you again. So I don't know why are people always so much. They are so much. The quest to remain in power is so high. You want to work with Nkosi Rebeze, who said, I don't think I can work with you. Then because she's made a statement, you want to scatter everything. I'm not going to tell the chief of staff, Dr. Nkosi Rebeze, to why did she make the changes she made. It's her decision to do so. Yes, it's her decision. With the power that is vested on her, she has the right to take decisions she did. The right thing by doing what she did is her right. Because if the government fails, it will be it will be a record against her. That record will speak against her. Even when Biafra is finally restored its sovereignty, then she may never get anything reasonable in Biafra government. So allow her to do whatever according to the constitution that guides that the government. Allow it to be. Don't fight it. Your money, you come and say that you spent a lot of money. The government borrowed money from you. Don't you know that whether government borrows money from you or not, that does not give you right to monopolize the government. You said borrowed. That means to be paid back. And it is a childish of you to come to the public to begin to tell the world how you borrowed money to the Biafran government, how you sponsored this person, sponsored that person, how it is you're making that the convention was successful and all that stuff. It's very childish of you. It shows you are not capable. It exposes a lot of things. It shows you are arrogant. It shows you are not someone to work with. I'm talking to Ogechukwu Nkere. That statement you make, or rather you made, were careless statements. And you should apologize. You should be apologizing to Biafran government and for Biafran people for taking the glory that belongs to them. Because you took all the glory to yourself. You know, our people will not understand the destructive nature of arrogance. When you are arrogant, you cause a lot of havoc both to yourself and to those around you. Arrogancy is one of the worst characteristics of a human being. Someone who is arrogant is incorrectable. You can't correct him. He sees himself or herself as the best. Others must be under him. He doesn't see anything good about other people. That is what arrogance could do to you. He doesn't have any reason to believe, to submit, and to be a humble follower. He will always want to prove that he is above you, richer than you, more knowledgeable than you, more beautiful, more handsome than you, and all that stuff. That is what arrogance could do to you. It's a very dangerous, very, very dangerous disease. And that is exactly what I'm seeing today happening in this government, the Biafran government in Esa. And it's quite unfortunate that they allowed this to happen. So I am calling on them, if only they could take a leave from what happened to IPOB. If only they could listen to the voice of reasoning, listen to the advice I am bringing forth. You do not pay me to give you this advice. I'm not a member of the Biafran government. I am an IPOB under the leadership of Mazin and the Khan. But I love what my Simon Epa is doing, and I love what the government were able to achieve. I love it. It gives us hope. Because IPOB have failed Biafrans. And we'll be getting to that very soon. So I call on them, Sonny Aparawa, Rafael Ajere, Ogechukwu Nkere, and all the cabals that they have succeeded in building. I call on them to retrace their steps, bury the hatchet, let bygone be bygone. Ndị Igbo sị ka ihe niile tara n'abalị ka ọ bụrụ anwụnta. Let everything that you people has, all the nuisance you created already, let it end. Let it die a natural death. Dear friends, we could forgive you people. But I want you people to know, I'm talking about Mazi, Ajere, Aparawa, and Ogechukwu Nkere. I want you to know that what we are running is a government. We are running a government. In the government, appointments are made. Changes happen. That is government. What government needs is result. So I want people to know that that is all we should be focusing on. We should be giving support to the chief of staff and her cabinet. They need our support. They need our support. That is all they need. Our support. Not this infighting. A house or a kingdom that is divided against itself can never stand. Don't think that what you are doing is going to benefit you and yourself. It will not benefit you. It will not benefit even the person you are fighting against. It will not benefit Biafra at large. It is a detrimental way of doing things. These actions you are taking now, today, by attacking the chief of staff and the new cabinet, is detrimental to the government and to the entire Biafra citizens. It has neutralized and sent to oblivion all your past efforts and contribution to Biafran cause. Whatever you achieved in the past, you have by yourself, with your own hands, destroyed it. And before you destroy even the Biafra itself, call yourself back to order. Stop being stupid. Stop being useless. It must not happen to you before you learn. Learn from what happens to others. That is one of the characteristics of a wise person. They learn from what happened to others. You don't allow it to happen to you. Learn from what happened to IPOB. Learn from it. That is all. If you learn from it, what you are doing today, you won't be doing it. It's a pity. I'm so disappointed in you people. I'm so ashamed of you people. All of you that have gathered to fight against the chief of staff, because Dr. Ngozi Arabezi, I am ashamed of you people. Even those who are on Twitter space to support you people, those who will come on to write trash on that Twitter handle. The reason is that you people does not know, or rather have not come to reality. The reality is that Biafra is now a government. It is a government. We have over 70 million Biafrans, and anybody could be chosen at any moment, at any time, to do a particular job. You are not only one capable in the entire Biafra to do any job. The reason you are there is because you are fortunate. It's not because you are more wise, articulative, and more progressive than every Biafran. No. The reason you are there is because you are just fortunate, and you are there waiting for someone who have more contribution to take over from you, more connection, who are more direct, who have more idea. It does not mean that you are lower. It does not mean that your contract is not needed. You can work for the government without being part of the cabinet. You can use your connection and contacts to effect change in the government. We need every one of you people to shout your sword and support the current cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in Ezra, aka United States of Biafra government. It's high time you people drop all this nonsense and start to reason like a human beings that you are. Unless if you are telling us that you and China Sanworu and the rest of them are the same. But if you say you are not the same, act differently. You can't say, I'm not like China Sanworu, I'm not like Chike Doziem, but in your actions and conducts, you people are the same. I don't know, I don't know if do you people actually look into social media to see what is happening there? You saw all these people, all this IPOB Nigeria pressure group and their media, Emeka Gift, Elochukwu Ohaji, what is their names? Biafran Child. What is their names? Chibuze Gwatu, aka Ikenga Uruagu. Did you see? The Chibuze Gwatu told the people that he is no more part of Biafran struggle. And he was busy blogging and doing his things until people came out to disgrace yourself. Go to his page. He's now back because of you people's idiocy. Because people failed to reason. You gave your enemies the opportunity to cut a chunk of you. And you think you are wise. You think you are wise. You are not wise. How I have told you, you are being part of the government or cabinet does not mean you are more wise or wiser than all Biafra. It's just that you are fortunate to be there. Because now your actions have proven that indeed you don't have what it takes. Wise men knows when to step aside. It is difficult to build a legacy, but it is very easy to destroy it and tear it apart. To build a legacy is very, very tough. Sometimes it takes blood and sweat. But to destroy it is just at the tip of your finger. It is destroyed. In everything you do, build in life, when you are building, even when you want to build a house, it takes time, days, months to erect a house. But to destroy it, just bring in a bulldozer and within 1 hour, depending the size of the house, the building, it will be on the floor. You come there, you see nothing but rubbles. That is how easy it is to destroy than to build. It took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu blood of Biafrans to build IPOB. It took him his life to build IPOB. But it took Chike Doziem, Chinas Anworu, Tony Zurumike, and the rest of them just word of mouth to destroy it. I am telling you people today, legacy is difficult to build. If you are married and have a family, you know what I'm talking about. It is very, very easy. I mean, difficult to build a family, a successful family. But to destroy that family is just a decision. It is over. And for the entirety of their lives, the family will never remain the same again. That these are what's it called? These are lessons of life. Be wise, be wise. Those IPOB Nigeria pressure group, they are using you people to make mockery. Go to social media. Go and read comments. Are you people not reading comments? If you are reading comments, you'll be ashamed of what you are doing. You have given IPOB Nigeria Limited, IPOB pressure group, you are giving them the opportunity to get back at you. Some of them, you will say, oh, when the IPOB was going through this, they were laughing at IPOB. Today, look at them. And you allowed that. Sona Parawa, you allowed that. People that Rafael Ajere, you allow this. I thought you people know better because you came from the same circle. You were once in the middle of this IPOB nonsense. You left IPOB because of this. Today, you are championing it. May Chukwu Okike Abiama have mercy on each and every one of you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama have mercy on each and every one of you. Very soon, I'm going to block all of you because I get heartbreak. Coming on social media, seeing nonsense you tweeted against what you believe, what you belong, or what you believe. Rubbish. I'm going to end this particular topic now. Let us go to the main topic. Why I am here. The topic we have today says IPOB is a sleeping giant, and I also promise that I'm going to tell you why. Why I said IPOB is a sleeping giant. I have my reasons. And I will be telling you why I arrived in this conclusion. That IPOB is a sleeping giant. Now, let me start with this a voice note. Let me play this. I'm going to play this voice note to you. Just all you need to do is to relax, listen to this voice note. Oh. Sorry, it's not talking. Let me play it through my phone. Okay. Let me play it through my phone. I don't know why no.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. IPOB, one family. One family, IPOB, ESN, we move. Good evening, no more Chineke. Ekene Muno. Ajinaka na nketa aga n'ofuma. Ekene dị Chineke. Onye isi ekele ngiri nne. Our national coordinator. Na nkọwa inyere ebe a. Ịma mgbe ụfọdụ anyị na-eji sentiment wee na-efolo things. Mana ihe dị na this struggle we need the sentiment. You need onye dị pure in heart. We understanding gbasara this struggle. This news about Simon Ekpa, a great news and a great victory for IPOB. I am about the genuine IPOB under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS. Honestly, without mincing word, Simon Ekpa banyere anya aja na gari. Also kpuchi ya struggle azụ. Ụfọdụ na-eme action bute egbe bute mma. Echefuo na Ojukwu gbara egbe agbataghị ya n'egbe. Ụwa niile chitachere Biafra. Now, mistake of the past ahụ ka Nnamdi Kanu na IPOB na-correct through diplomacy and the non-violent. Ụfọdụ filo na anya mmadụ ihe anyị na-eme. Eyuzuo Simon Ekpa na-ebere anya aja na gari. Ụfọdụ ndị tekiri oath filo na ha ma ihe na-eme woto bute egbe. Woto is the code. Na-ajụ ha nwakwa ihe bụ full-scale warfare. They should go to Ukraine. Ka afọ ka Ukraine no dị. Ka ama ihe a na-akpọ war. They should go to Gaza. Ka afọ ka Gaza dị. Ka ama ihe a na-akpọ war. Oyi ọchịta mmadụ 7 yi ha camouflage amị. Bụ ihe egbe. Ha nọ na Nnewi kwụ ọkpọ mme video. Immediately ha na-ahapụ Nnewi, Nigeria na-amị ejesacha our youth na Nnewi. ha kwọbụ m n'ọlụ ha anaghị Nigeria na mejezacha ọlụ gbuo ụlọ ndị mmadụ ọkụ onye Simon Ekpa na-arụ a na-use na depopulate our population. May imagine na megide struggle ruo n'igba egbe eruo na war ke ndị ga defend the Biafra land ebe na Simon Ekpa na Nigeria na egbuchie na our youth people ahụ reason ọfụma a na-eme woto bụ criminals egbe ha na-ezuzugharị na-akwafu ọbara na-ekidnap na-egbu ụmụnne ha sị na ha na-eme Biafra ife onye na-agba ọkada gbagbuo were ọkada ya mụọ ọkụ isi ya nọrọ n'ụlọ why no way ihe nyere ya ka onye family Nnamdi Kanu bido datụ sisi kwụsị ya ka ọ bụ sọ mgbe ọ na-eje kọt ikwechi na ị ga ha kwụsị sisi o mere wota Nnamdi Kanu na-apụtago my brother anyị bụ ndị Igbo kwesịrị ịma ihe Simon Ekpa chọrọ ka IPOB mee mistake ka wee manụ ọnya ha ekwere anyị mana Chineke na-edu anyị n'ụzọ nke eziokwu onye anyị so n'azụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ odogwu ụmụnne m obi na-atọ na ngọngọ mụrụ n'anya ka azụ were na amamihe na-eso dị strọgụ onye anyị so n'azụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ odogwu Chukwu eke abịa ma ga-enye anyị Biafra so na-ekwena ka anything deceive unu Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị agwa n'oge dị otu a ga-abịa and na ọ ga-emecha gafee ma Biafra ga-abịa so mmadụ obi asọ n'unu ngọngọ utie na ike n'ukwu na ebe n'ụlọ Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS they are wise site n'ike Chukwu okike abịa ma ha ga-enye anyị Biafra so na-ekwena ka mmadụ deceive unu a na-eme autopilot woto kedu ihe bụ autopilot airplane na-enweghị compass enweghị pilot enweghị direction plane na-aga n'ikuku without onye na-anya without anything fuel gwụ n'ahịa crash ya
stupidity. Idiot does not understand what autopilot is all about and how it functions in an aeroplane. That is why he's yapping nonsense. You know, this is how you know, like, this is the capability or capacity of those who call themselves DOS, IPOB Nigeria pressure group. When they reason, you know where they are coming from the gutter. This useless person, when he talks, you can be able to deduce from what he is saying his level and capacity as a human being. You know that he is nothing. No wonder these men, Chike Doziem, Chinas and Woro, are using him woto. He's trying to tell you what autopilot is. Where he himself does not even understand the terms autopilot. So let's forget about it. And let me play this also for you, so you understand also. This one is coming from another person who tried to say something to him.
To being the leader of indigenous people. He says, I am doing what I'm doing for save my people. And you know what? This mess is all over in the East because I'm here. They knew that once I'm out of this place, all the mess will stop. One day, they have never said that no denial of being a leader because nobody has made him a leader. A separatist. So una mercenaries gonna like difficult. Gonna do it to Cassandri never command. Oh, the phone and guitar. Some of whom we get that's all letting and Fusan Simon on everyone broadcast here. BP able for the moon. Stroke. Oh, yeah, truck, one alcohol, or much jiggy board, or able for the moon. I still stand where I am. If you want to belong, belong. If you don't want to belong, back off. Go to Juaba. You see me now put me the same one. Not at all, €3,000. Before you get to one, and I see a guy who has no now. Only provoke one among. Because then when you go and I call you, you might have done a work. It's not no couple on the Megadion. Or if I need your for or Simon, Eba. Or more problem than Nigeria way. We are a problem of ourselves. You are trying to defend the land canon. Well, what is an on why you are Koya? Now, why you bet? One year, okay. We go to the analog for Onyoluaso. No, Nigeria. Olu means. No, I don't know how young stage of today I hear me by Olu. Olu means Yakutelono. Neighborhood. Imo State, where I say, Imo State. Okay, that is what it means. Nnamdi Kanechi n'ime bụ ndị Igbo niile ka echi. So Brian indigenous otu member. Otu, we are about to commence ịkwakọ ngwa ọgụ anyị ekpere dịka ụmụ Israel si eme. Dụọ anyị na mma agbaghị ụkwụ asụ. Dụọ anyị na m anyị eso gị imi. Dụọ anyị na m anyị akọjọ gị. Ma anyị si n'azụ gbaghị egbe. No onye gwara anyị se captain anyị na anyị echekwaba ya at all cost onye akpata anụ ọgụ mgbe ndị enemy Trump chọrọ ka gbaa egbe ebe Trump dara ịfụkwara ụmụ okorobịa nọ up to 15 nọ gbuo onwe ha nga kpuchie ya that is ọ bụrụ eji sniper wee na-agba egbe anwa kama ya tụọ mmadụ 15 before penetrate onye mbụ onye Igbo onye ịtọ wee ruo ebe ọ nọ. Those people were going to fair. Come at this man here, Kaiwa. On the abundant with the real men. Our Shawama Tatacha, a mapta. See, I am a very man, none of Finland. Because Simon met some of whom are Malzeban of Finland. Finland. That thing in Finland. Look, all of great here. See that thing in Finland. So don't call that thing. We don't need that thing. That thing in Finland. We see that thing. See that thing for that. Wow, Ebelima. We see Ebelima, but was here. Gang leader. Who said a gang leader? But was a threat to give one up that thing. He was in all well, parents name a big. A young boy, a small boy, is the age of my son. And it's an age on the as a small thing. Who's a threat to give one? No, he can't go. I would say somewhere around here, when I happen to the reality, and it's a very happy Alajana and Wapo. Macona, Cono, one put in my 10 age to tackle the not tackle no. Then Abanonia, because was saying Abanonia gave Rifani, one and Lewy. The same Abania why we are not as in way family welcome. Now Bania mother in Jami, Yapa by moto. As in a hand and melon patrol. This is a military people combined with the police. Registered vehicle. Motorcycle. So so give me a call and then on you not one on us. So the Lord station ever happen. For no real people can have them. On your to one now, my homeboy Haba for him you are ready. Today I need you. You can go video. Today I'm going to need you.
And then related to that, that is part of what I'm here to do this evening. And I have another, before I go on saying what I want to say, I have to play all the voice notes. Now listen to this one.
IPOB, one family, IPOB, one family, IPOB. Master Frank in there, well, for your explanation. Yeah, Roman Zolo, yes, Yadroni, whom I had on Yazima. Yeah. Only question I'm telling you, for confused IPOBs and the Biafrans. Them the behind they confused or I check each other all our leader brokers. I come in conclusion to say that they are confused because they don't know what they are doing. My first question goes like this. That related to what our leader is doing to free our people in this struggle for at least, let me say, 6 years back. And then join the IPOB at least 6 years back. This group of people name they get related to what our leader is doing to restore Biafra. That's my first question.
Take note of the question. Take note.
Then, on an interview, our leader in Afaruku Ibeku, in his father's house. And then when they will never remember. On a question, our leader said, that Biafra will come more quicker. That even Biafra as a man herself, that they should pray that Nigeria should kill him, that Biafra will come more quicker. Now, that is the second question. The second question will from our leader with common sense, critical thinkers. Can you hold the DOS or them? I would say DOS because there were so many people who DOS and who good ones. Can you hold the comes room? So that's a word. They do. Neme Ndegeka Asula, but when you like everybody will die, including money go here one day. Only people shop or Yagawa. Can what the gate and this group of people name from what our leader said, Laola Joyamba Hoya that Biafra will come quicker. That looks like that's like our leader Bahoya. Can what the gate these people are meant to bring Biafra? Because from my own view, they are doing nothing. When I mean nothing, not even a single thing, not even one. onweghị ofu mkpụrụ ihe m ọwadị onweghị ofu mkpụrụ alba m ekwude like ahụ m ofu mkpụrụ ihe ndị a mmeke to show that last photo that Wadid are not there today. They will wait for him to come out from the grave to come and get us Biafra. Now, nonsense. Our leader will be so disappointed. So many of you that have listened to him for so long and still be thinking like animals. Can be one. Somebody somewhere, a follower of Mazen Namdekal, somebody somewhere, a freedom fighter, somebody somewhere, IPOB. Most of people now say Simon Nepal push our people, but the same people now say yes and push our people before. The idiots, the mugu, the egu keshodiri ha. Yapota ya say Simon Nepal the pushing the Madola Libu. Na Jose. Okay, Nigeria like our wapo our leader home. La Faruqi Beko was Simone by their size no. Okay, Nigerian group people was Simone by their side no. Okay, kidnapping now quarry since 2000 Kambogodi Kesha 2015 to 2019, 2020, even 21 was Simone by their size no. A lot of kidnapping was going on in our land. Samaneba was not there. But onwe ha onye mere collage na Igbo. Onwe kwesị from ebilile. Chere. But keep it mazwa. Nega akpochu no yokula ha chukwa bia. He said.
Thank you, my people. The topic today says IPOB a sleeping giant. Then I promise that I'm going to tell you the reason I made this. I came to this conclusion. And you must know that when the foundation is wrong, what can a righteous do? And you must also know that if you said you want to build a house, instead of you to assemble engineers, you start assembling farmers. There will be tendencies that the building of this house will be faulty, and at the end of the day, the house will also collapse, maybe on you or on your loved ones, because the foundation of the house was faulty. Now, the problem in IPOB, as I have observed, is not something that is difficult to know. If you are in IPOB, if you have followed IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he started the organization IPOB, he had capable hands, he had lawyers and people who went to school and intelligent men and women. He had such people with him, because if you go back to his earlier broadcasts and activities, you found out that most of the men around him were capable men. When I mean capable, I mean those men who are educated, who are professionals. Some of them are lawyers, and the rest of them. That was a solid foundation. But the difference, or should I say, the only thing is that those men allowed that jealousy that is embedded on every Igbo Biafran, envy. Why is it not me? Why would it be him? Why must he be the one to be recognized, the one to champion this cause? Why must envy and jealousy that is embedded on every Igbo Biafran? So because of that, those men fell on the west side, because just like what is happening to Simon as people today, why must it be Dr. Ngozi Orabeze? Why must it be her? I am the one who brings most of the money. I am the richest. When those men fell by the wayside, it was left with few people, capable ones. The likes of Uchemefo was there. Uchemefo tried his best, and the same choncho envy, choncho greediness entered Uchemefo. Uchemefo fell by the wayside. Why all these things were going on? Why people was going on through this process? Appointments were made in various countries of the world. Coordinators were being appointed, national coordinators, regional coordinators, continental coordinators, homeland coordinators, this and that. It was being formed. Because these men have, these men that Mazi Kanu started this struggle failed him. Mazi Kanu had no other option than to allow anybody to be, as long as you identify as a Biafran, it does not matter your record, it does not matter your brain, your capacity to think and reason, educational background does not matter. All these things were of no interest to Mazi Kanu. Mazi Kanu needed people to fill those positions in IPOB. Then nepotism set in. Those who were in the position began to appoint their own people. And people they know. They do not want to. If we go to IPOB Code of Conduct, when it was talking about appointment, talks about process of choosing a principal officer. It talks about vetting. What is vetting? Vetting is a process where a candidate is investigated. And if this process were followed, how manage in IPOB? We have people like Chike Doziem in the helm of affairs as next man standing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When we are fighting for something as serious as the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. Because every one of us knows that Chike Doziem does not have the capacity to lead even his family, immediate family, not talk about Biafra as a nation. You must look at his documentation level in the country where he resides. You cannot fight for something as serious as Biafra in the helm of affairs with one leg in that country, because you will be scared. This movement needs a decisive leader like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's decisive. Mazi Sambone, he's decisive. You don't need a man who does not have confidence in himself. That is exactly what happens to Chike Doziem. He doesn't have the confidence because he lacks what it takes. Now, coming down, bringing it down to the level of coordinator. Come to IPOB South Africa. Look at IPOB national coordinator in South Africa. Ogechukwu Isu. Look at him. If you know Ogechukwu Isu, you know that he has nothing, no business with any kind of leadership. He's a man who does not understand what principles, lay down rules. He doesn't understand these things. He doesn't have business with it. He thinks it is his business and he's going to run things the way he seems, that seems good in his sight. If you dance to his tune, then you are in. But if you oppose him, you are out. That was how Ogechukwu Isu brought IPOB South Africa to its nails. Talk about the SADC rep. So, what is his name? Obiuku. What does Obiuku know as a leader? What does Obiuku understand when it comes to leadership? Under Obiuku's nose, IPOB SADC fell to 0 level. Obiuku is supposed to be SADC rep, controlling things. But Obiuku left everything and it scattered. And today, what Obiuku does is to remove people from the platform he created. Obiuku has SADC Coordinator Forum 2. One for the other group, the group that opposed him, and one for the other group that opposed the other group. Obiuku supported this division. Obiuku suspended South African National Coordinator. But the same national coordinator still operates, and Obiuku is still in the same platform with him. What does Obiuku know about leadership that will give him SADC to run? What has Obiuku done to move IPOB SADC forward since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested? Was kidnapped. Under Obiuku's leadership, IPOB South Africa was sued to court by Ogetukwu Isu, the suspended national coordinator by Obiuku. Obiuku could not interpret what it means to be the SADC rep and how to operate. Obiuku was there moping and staring. Ogetukwu Isu threatened and make sure that there is no protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release in South Africa. And if you go there, if you come for a protest, Ogetukwu Isu will make sure that you'll be arrested, including Obiuku himself. Obiuku is supposedly SADC rep, but he could not hold a platform where he could not even speak to those coordinators under him. Obiuku could not command ordinary respect. And he has the audacity to talk about Simon Ekpa, which made me to make a comment the other time in the forum before he removed me. I said, you are not ashamed of yourself, you who could not bring together people under you. You could not control ordinary zones under you. You could not control. You could not control coordinators under you, national coordinators, unit coordinators. But you want to talk to someone who is controlling a government, who is running a government. I used to not be ashamed of yourself. You could not control or sustain the IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left you in charge. Under your leadership, under your nose, IPOB becomes a banana organization where there is no control. Every man does anything. Obiuku wake up to create groups. And all he does in those groups is to share Simon Ekpa, Ekperima. Only thing Obiuku knows is how to call Ekperima. Obiuku is calling Ekperima, but he could not organize a common protest in South Africa where he resides. Organize a common protest. If he dare, Ogetukwu will put him where he belongs. But he come up tomorrow and tell you I'm the coordinator, I'm the SADC rep. Ekperima is his problem. So anytime you say, but why this Ekperima all the time? What are we going to do to move IPOB forward? He removed you. The only job that Obiuku learns how to do is to create different platforms, add people, and remove those who oppose him or who has different opinion. All Obiuku wants you to do is to stand by him, Chinasa Nworu, and the rest of them, and fight against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Call him Ekperima. That's all Obiuku can achieve. That is what we have in IPOB. For the past 3-4 years, like my comrade said in his voice note, these people has not achieved anything. They have not done nothing. When I was playing their voice note, you heard one of them saying that it was a great victory for IPOB Nigeria pressure group for the arrest or for the detain of Mazi Simon Ekpa. For them, for Obiugu and all these urchins that scattered all over IPOB, the detention and the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa is a victory. My people, these are the people that are supposedly fighting for Biafra restoration. But for them, victory lies on the detention and the arrest of Simon Ekpa. My comrades who was speaking said, he asked a question, what has Chike Doziem, or what is Chike Doziem and the rest of DOS, IPOB, Nigeria Pressure Group doing since Mazi Kano's kidnap? Looking at their body language, does it seems like they are doing the same thing that Mazi Kano was doing? The answer is no. There is no resemblance. Mazi Kano is on another platform. Why these people are on a different platform? They are not. There is nothing to show that these people were watched under Mazi Kano. They put IPOB to sleep. And if you try to wake the giant IPOB up, you'll be tagged autopilot and you'll be removed from IPOB platform. Whatever you want to do, the people you bring close to you matters a lot. If IPOB must move forward, it is high time IPOB start to look into those it appoints into any leadership position in IPOB, be it coordinator position, be it national coordinator, be it regional rep and continental rep and otherwise. You must make sure that those that you are going to station in any particular position is capable to do the job. They must have dreams. They must have plans. They must have where they are going. They must have clear picture and also understand what IPOB is fighting for. IPOB is not about position. IPOB is there to restore Biafra. It's not about position you occupy. The reason IPOB is sleeping today is because people like Obiuku were appointed as as a regional rep. When Obiuku speaks, you'll be able to deduce from him that he knows absolutely nothing. Just like when Chinas Anworu is talking, just like when Chike Doziem is talking, when these people speak, you'll be able to deduce from their speeches that indeed these people are empty. They don't know nothing. And you must know that restoring a nation is a very, very tedious, very, very serious business. It's not for children. Restoring a nation is something you do with people who has what it takes. Because one person who have lost touch or who does not understand what you want to achieve is capable of destroying the effort of thousands. I just want you that is watching this program to know that what is happening in IPOB is not a spell cast on IPOB by anybody. It is a decision the result of the formation of its leadership. IPOB does not have capable hands from the unit level to wherever it stops. The only capable hands in IPOB today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is rolling on a flat tire. He's rolling on a flat tire. It has been proven beyond every reasonable doubt, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only capable hands in IPOB as it stands. The rest of the people are nothing but praise singers, not freedom fighters. There are qualities you possess before you be called or seen as a freedom fighter. You can't be walking up and down on the streets, not cheering nonsense, not cheering, and you want to be a freedom fighter in a position of a leader in an organization. You that does not even understand yourself. You have to understand yourself first. So the reason IPOB has been stagnant after the extraordinary of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because from the beginning, IPOB has no capable people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting, I need 100 men. I need 100 men. For years. I want you to ask yourself, why would Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be looking for 100 men when he has millions of people around, clustering around him? If not for this kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we wouldn't have known till today. But because of his kidnap, today you know the answer to this question. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu looks at each and every one of them and sees nothing. Hence, he kept shouting, I need 100 men. You were here when our comrade said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once said that any day he is dead or Nigeria had killed him, that Biafra comes faster. Now look at it, people that is clustering around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got it right? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not get it right there. Chinasa Nworu has come out to say that if Nigerian government should kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that latest 6 months, everybody will go home. And nobody will talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anymore. Chinasa Nworu said it. That Nigeria is being merciful not to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That if they killed him, latest we cry, we fight against it, or we protest against it for 6 months if we are resolute, and the rest of us will go to our various home to your tent, O Israel. But this is a particular person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that his death will draw Biafra closer. If you are a human being, whatever you are doing, never you pray to have somebody like Chinas and Wora around you as a partner, or Tony Ozurumike as a partner, or Obiuku as a partner, or Chike Dozem as a partner. Never you pray to encounter these people in the journey of life. They will destroy you. They will mess you up. They managed to put IPOB to a sleep. And today, IPOB is sleeping. They have turned it to pressure group. They have turned their battle, the struggle to Simon Ekpa struggle. All they do is write against Simon Ekpa, write petition against Simon Ekpa, write junk, write propaganda against Simon Ekpa. And my comrade Ratney asked, when people were being kidnapped in 2015, was Simon Ekpa part of this struggle? When our people are being massacred in Ipob, was Simon Ekpa part of the struggle then? Enugu, Aba, Imo State, Abia State, Port Harcourt, was Simon Ekpa part of the struggle? And if you are holding Simon Ekpa responsible for those men killed from 2022, who are you going to held responsible for those killed from 2015 to 2021? I have told you, because of your evil and wickedness, while you are busy pointing with one finger, 3 are pointing at you, and 1 is pointing towards heavens to bear witness against you. When Ikoso was brutally killed, was Simon Ekpa there? When all our commanders, ESN commanders, were being, massacred, was Simon Ekpa part of them? The reason IPOB is failing today is because of men who has nothing to do with freedom fighting. All they do is to drag position, just like what we are seeing, or what we are trying to see from those working with Mazi Simon. I pray it is not what I'm thinking. And what do you think will be the reaction of Mazi Simon when he comes out? I know that IPOB DOS pressure group have moved on. Whatever Mazi Simon will feel, or whatever he will feel, or whatever action he will take, to them is irrelevant, because they have moved on. They have prepared themselves and moved on. But you that is still believing that you are standing with Mazi Simon, what do you think will be his reactions when he comes out to find out that you stood against the government that he instituted? That question belongs to you, and you must answer it. So IPOB can never move on with these people in the helm of affairs. Chike Doziem, Tony Ozurumike, Obiuku, Chinas and Wori, and the rest of them. Oh, Mazis Bram Bass said that Chinas and Wori, she said, and if Nigerian government killed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, that highest we protest is 3 months and everybody will go. That ends it. These were times he was sending signal to Nigerian government to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that nothing will happen. That's why I told you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive today. Only Chukwu Obiama kept him alive. Chinasa Nworu has given Nigerian government series of signals, not once, not twice, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is nobody, and his death means nothing to Biafrans. The highest we shall talk about it, agitate about it, fight over it, is 3 months maximum, and that ends it. And I asked Chinasa Nworu, is this all you could give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life? 3 months. And this is one of the people, this is somebody that men who has 2 balls will come out to stand and say, we are with him. Thank you, Bram Bash, for reminding me. That's why we always encourage people to comment when we are doing program, because we may say things we are not correct and you correct us. These men put IPOB to sleep in order for them to achieve their aims, because already they have known where they are going. They know their fate. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, that is over for them. It's a game over for them. So they are doing everything possible to make sure that while IPOB, this giant, is fast asleep, they do the destruction. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he comes out, he knows what best. He knows he's a wise leader, capable leader. He always learns from his mistakes. The mistake has been made. The deed has been done. And I pray that him coming out will be to make things all right. He knows where he wants things to be. He knows how to get there. All I'm asking that, see this man, this pattern, IPOB is being run today, is not going to work. Freedom fighting is a serious business. Restoring a nation is a serious business. You must look for those who are serious-minded. You must look for those capable hands. You must look for those who have understanding. You must look for those who are wise. You must interview them. You must ask them questions. Listen to their answers to know if they are in the same platform with you. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. They think that IPOB is a place where they can run it the way they like. They do away with IPOB code of conduct. They do things outside IPOB code of conduct. They give order here and there. They open accounts there and there. They sack and replace without reason. They shut zones up. I asked them a question the last time I was here. When was the last time you spoke to your leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And when was the last time he spoke to you? When was the last time you paid Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team? Or does it mean that all the money that you, IPOB Nigeria pressure group, contributes are only meant for those people that call ESM? Your leader is languishing in jail. What are your efforts? What are you doing to bring him out of the current predicament he is in? What are you doing? Do you pay the legal team? Do you liaise with legal team? Do you get message from your leader? What was the last message you got from him, and when was the time? What time was that? What date? What month? What year? These are the things we need to know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu really need to review IPOB. You really need to review things in IPOB. And all those petition writers, continue writing your petition. Those who are closer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who goes to write petition against one who is doing the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing, it's a betrayal in the highest order. You are sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You write a petition against someone who is doing the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. But you come back to say, oh, Nigerian government is holding him, my brother, my husband, against international law. You are a saboteur. You are wicked. That is why you believe that you are the only one who has the right to do this. Nobody else has the right to do it. IPOB must wake up from their slumber. IPOB, the real IPOB must know that anybody you see today who comes before you, stand before you to tell you that DOS are wise, is an enemy of the people, is an enemy of the struggle, is an enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody today who is fighting against Mazi Simon Ekpa, but comes to tell you that he loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, is an enemy of Biafra. You cannot love what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing and hate what Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. And you cannot take side because we are not in competition. We are only fighting to restore Biafra. It's not a competition between us. And we are not each other's enemies. We only want a country where we will be free, where we will go out with confidence that we will return. That is the country we are fighting. We are looking for a country where our lives and properties will be protected. That is what we are fighting for. We are not fighting for supremacy or superiority. We are not contesting against each other. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is not different from what Mazi Simon Ekpa is fighting. If the arrest of Simon Ekpa is a victory to IPOB in Nigeria, then you that is watching this program this evening, what does that mean to you? That the arrest of Cho Ayaba, who is fighting for the liberation of his people of Ambazonia, is a victory to IPOB, Nigeria Pressure Group? What does that tell you? If the detention and arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa is a victory to IPOB, Nigeria pressure group. What does that tell you? Well, this is on the media. This has been there for quite a long time. And in this platform, when we talk about something we are not 100% sure about, we don't capitalize on it to talk about it until we have evidence that such thing took place before we can now come out and say it. Yeah, we know. I know that Asad Okubo said it. I think Asad Okubo said he had a meeting with Ejiofor and Mazen Kano's wife. In fact, there was a video yesterday. I saw it on social media yesterday, where Asad Okubo also said that Mazi Nandekano's wife and DOS wrote a petition against Mazi Simon Ekpa. They forwarded him the copy of the petition, which they forwarded to Finnish government. And I also believe that, according to what he alleged, that was part of the reasons Mazi Simon Ekpa was invited and eventually detained. But the reason I'm not going to capitalize on it is because he made a statement that they sent it to him, but he couldn't find it. He mistakenly deleted it. I'm not going to believe that. I'm not going to agree with that unless he can give us the hard copy, the evidence that they forwarded him copy of that petition. I'm not saying that they did not write petition against Simon Ekpa. I know that the DOS, and I know that those people were busy writing petitions after petitions against Mazi Simon Ekpa. They even gathered themselves in Finland to protest and submit a petition, not against Nigerian government, but against Mazi Simon Ekpa. I know about it. It happened last year in Finland. I know. I'm aware of this. I know. They wrote a petition against Simon Ekpa. But the one I'm saying I'm not sure is the one that Asad Okubo is saying. If he had a copy, let him publish it before I could take him serious. But until then, it is only a rumor. It says Benjamin, former ESN commander, he said staying in Abuja and sleeping in our government house. Well, I don't know what is that, but whatever it is, what I'm saying is that we must always be smart. We are natural. We are Biafran. We are smart people. We must not allow people to use propaganda or to draw us to the battle we do not know how it started. If you are a freedom fighter, you must know that the only thing that matters to you is your freedom, because you could die in the process. Many has died in the process of trying to restore, of gain freedom. So it's not something you could be doing with envy and jealousy. You must know who is your enemy and you must go for it. Who are the enemies of Biafra? The Nigerian government, the British government, and all the people that support Nigerian genocide against our people. These are the enemies. Not Mazi Simon Ekpa. Not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So anybody that is coming against these people, like what is his name is rightly said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said, let me play his let me give you what he said. Listen to him.
A lot of people were agitating. So now that you have arrested, you come down who was wicked that time. Now the Kalu came up. Now that you have arrested Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa is there. I think this data from Ned Nwoko was telling you that even if you arrest Simon Ekpa today, another Simon Ekpa will come out. So the issue there is that address all those issues. The reason that I can negotiate with him and allow him to continue with his agitation. If he meets the criteria of being having his own Biafra, so be it. Don't tell us that this country is not negotiable. Is not negotiable. The unity of this country is not negotiable. It's negotiable for Christ's sake. Because if things are not working the way it's supposed to be, I told you the other day I came here. I said that somebody from China has a say in this country and somebody from Southeast. Let's use what is going on now. The president is from where? Vice is from where? Speaker is from where? Senior president is from where? CJN is from where? Court of Appeal president is from where? National Industrial Court president is from where? Chief Judge of Federal High Court is from where? You are telling me that yes, now that you have removed Kennedy Ohanele and you are now brought in Jan Kojuku, that the people of Southeast will jubilate. Are you talking to idiots? Look at the people that you are talking about. Check. Let me start with the source. In football, the people that have made Nigeria proud are the people of Southeast. In commerce, in aviation industry, name it. In academics, they are from people of Southeast. But when it comes to power, they are not qualified. I will tell you, Mr. President, from the first day you are inaugurated till as I'm talking to you, all your policies, administration is totally against the people that we are governed. Now,
that is what Mazen Ekano's lawyer was saying the other time he was invited for a chat. So, arresting people is not enough until you have the courage to call them on a round table and listen to their grievances. If you arrest Mazen Ekano like you did, I mean, like you kidnap him like you did, today Mazen Ekpa is being detained. Does it stop the agitation? It will not. More people are identifying with the struggle. More dangerous people are identifying with the struggle. But when IPOB failed the people, so many people went to sleep. What we are doing today is to wake IPOB, the sleeping giant, up. Stop listening and following those who does not understand what they are doing. Stop listening to China Sanworu. China Sanworu does not. Do you know who China Sanworu is? Who is China Sanworu? That's a question. Some other time, someone would come out and say, "Oh, Mazen Ekano wanted China Sanworu to be unknown, or to remain faceless." I told them it's a lie. I was listening to Mazen Ekano the day China Sanworu called on his program. And who even told you that China Sanworu is not known? That he's that nobody knows who he is? That Nigerian government does not know who he is? China Sanworu, you're listening to him. He's hiding himself, speaking to you from behind the radio. Stop listening to people like that. Stop listening to Chike Doziem. Stop listening to these people who call themselves IPOB Nigerian Pressure Group. Stop listening to their media. If you need a media, come to IPOB Western Cape Media TV. Here, common sense rules here. We do not flow like them. Here we believe that common sense should be put in place. We need freedom. And if we must gain that freedom, we must do away with any type of jealousy, greed, and envy. Until we do all these things, we are jokers. We must be supportive of each other. We must see each other as capable. We must see each other as worthy to be amongst what we are doing. Unless the person exposes himself. But until then, whatever anybody is doing to restore Biafra, he needs a support. Rather, he needs our support. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once said, whatever you know you can do for Biafra to come, do it. If that was what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, why are you fighting those who are doing something they know? When IPOB's members were being massacred during those years, what did IPOB do? IPOB did nothing. They committed no crime. They didn't have ESN. They didn't have any kind of... The only thing that IPOB had then was their flags and their melody. They sang to entertain themselves. That was the only thing they had. But they were being killed. What was their crime? Those who come out to say that Master Monepa will do this and the Nigerian military will come and raise down a community. There are the real people who are sending Nigerian military to go and after innocent villagers. Because you do not go after people who are innocent, sleeping in their houses. You look for those who attack you and go after them. And I bet you know where they are. You have the intelligence. You know where they are. Why are you not going there? Why are you going to the villages? Why are you burning down houses, burning down businesses? And someone who should be condemning it, turn around and start to blame someone who said, I need freedom. Did IPOB committed any crime during those years they were being killed? The answer is no. If they did not commit any crime and they're being killed, why do you think that those who are killed today that someone committed crime? That is why they are being killed. You are hypocrites. And you people are the reason IPOB remains dormant. So, listening to me today, you must understand that whatever I said today, I said it because I need freedom. I'm not here to take what does not belong to me. This platform was created for the propagation of Biafran cause. And we are not here to intimidate, to lie, to use propaganda against anybody. Whatever we do here is verifiable. Go and verify. If you have anything contrary, come back, tell me you lie. So I want you to know that we love Biafra so much that we do not have any other thing that makes us happy but Biafra. We cannot wait for Biafra to be recognized. by the international communities so that we can go home at least. And we continue to pray that our leader Martin Nnamdi Kanu will be released as soon as possible. We continue to call Tinubu to listen to the voice of reasoning. People have risen up in the past to call for the release of Martin Nnamdi Kanu, who is innocent. The court of Nigeria has come out to free Martin Nnamdi Kanu. So we continue to call Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, to release Martin Nnamdi Kanu and let him go. He has no business being there. He's just a political prisoner, prisoner of conscience. Enough of this torture. Enough of this evil against an innocent man. Free Martin Nnamdi Kanu. The Chukwuka bring him out in a very remarkable way. And also, Master Monekba, we don't have much problem about him because we know that he's going to come out in a historic way, and the Nigerian government is going to regret these actions. Those who wrote petitions will regret writing that petition. The only fear we have are those he left behind. Those he left behind is our fear. We are fearful about them. We do not trust them anymore. We just pray that they don't destroy what Master Monekba has done, but rather they will retrace their steps and put things in order. We are so proud that our dear nation, the United States of Biafra, was declared on the 29th of November. And all of us are hoping that recognition will continue to come. Only then shall we all say, may glory and honor be given to Chukwuka Premier. Thank you for being part of this program this evening. Like always, I want you to know that we love you so much. We have never taken your presence, support for granted. We cherish you. We love you. We pray that Chukwuka will sustain you. Whatever you do, you will succeed. I wish you Biafra above all things. Continue being on the right path. Continue believing. Continue believing. One day we shall all see everything come to pass. If you have not shared this program, I encourage you to do that with immediate effect. Before we end this live program, share it. Before you exit this platform, share this program. Don't go without sharing the program. And next time, please invite people, more people to this program. We need it. People need to hear the truth that we speak, because you can attest to me with me that we are saying the truth. We do not lie. We have no business with lie. Everything we said, we can prove it. That is what makes us who we are. I thank you for being part of this program. I'll be coming again very soon if Chukwuka wills. I want you to know that we love you so much. And from me, from here, Good night.